Namaste and welcome. Before we dive into today's story, take a moment to subscribe to our channel for more enlightening content, inspiring stories, and spiritual wisdom. We appreciate your support.
Title: The Yogi, the King, and the Divine Vision. After leaving the sacred lands of Dwaraka, Machhindranath journeyed to Ayodhya, a city steeped in legend and history. It was here that King Pashupath, a proud descendant of Lord Ram, ruled with a mighty army and an even mightier ego. On this particular day, the king was at the temple of Lord Ram, offering his prayers with great pomp and ceremony. As fate would have it, Machhindranath arrived at the temple gates at the same time. Clad in his simple robes, he approached with humility, but was met with disdain by the guards. "You fool! Khan Fateh!" they barked, using a derogatory term for ascetics like him. Without hesitation, they pushed him back from the entrance. Machhindranath's anger flared, not at the guards who were merely doing their duty, but at the arrogance of a king who allowed such disrespect to flourish. Yet he knew that punishing the king directly would only harm his subjects, who depended on him for their well-being. As King Pashupath prostrated before Lord Ram's idol inside the temple, Machhindranath decided to teach him a lesson in humility. From outside the temple walls, he invoked Sparshastra, a mystical power that bound the king to the ground where he lay. Chaos erupted within moments. Whispered rumors spread like wildfire among those gathered. A yogi has been insulted. Some had witnessed Machhindranath's treatment at the gate and began chanting his name in reverence. The ministers rushed to Machhindranath, imploring him to release their king. Seeing their genuine concern and realizing that his point had been made, Machhindranath relented and withdrew his Sparshastra. Freed from its grip, King Pashupath rose shakily to his feet and immediately surrendered himself to Nath's mercy. Upon learning that it was none other than Machhindranath who had humbled him so effortlessly, King Pashupath invited him into his palace with great honor and respect. Over sumptuous meals and thoughtful conversation, Machhindranath found himself pleased with the king's newfound humility. "King," he said graciously, "tell me what wish you have." The king replied earnestly, "I desire nothing more than to see Lord Ram himself, the divine ancestor whose legacy I carry." "Ah, a noble desire indeed," exclaimed Machhindranath with approval. He led King Pashupath to an expansive open space outside the palace grounds. There, invoking Vatakarshan mantra, a powerful incantation, he summoned Lord Sun along with his celestial chariot down to earth. In an instant, blinding light engulfed everything as if setting ablaze all creation itself. Recognizing this danger too late, but acting swiftly nonetheless, Machhindranath employed Jalastra to quell flames threatening universal harmony itself. Yet despite these efforts, Aaron, the charioteer and horses guiding solar carriage, fell unconscious under strain. Even mighty Surya himself seemed overwhelmed. Alarmed by unfolding catastrophe, Lord Vishnu, Brahma, Shiva descended upon scene demanding explanation for such audacious act. "Why bring Surya down?" they asked incredulously, amidst chaos surrounding them all. Calmly yet firmly, Machhindra replied, "This humble monarch is heir not just any lineage, but solar dynasty itself. Has Surya ever granted single boon unto him?" Vishnu nodded understandingly before asking what could be done next. "Let Surya become ally true," continued Nath passionately. "Let him grant vision divine unto faithful Sion standing here now, and ensure success, future endeavors involving my mantras too." Moved by sincerity request, made behalf another rather than self-interest alone, all three deities agreed without hesitation. And so it came pass, that very moment, Lord Ram appeared alongside beloved brother Laxman, before astonished eyes both ruler and sage alike. Overwhelmed gratitude and joy beyond measure, King Pashupath bowed low, touching feet, both incarnations divinity and humble yogi responsible miracle witnessed firsthand. Machhindranath then presented his own request to Lord Ram, seeking his approval for the mantras he had written. Threatening a battle if his request was denied, he showed true bravery and dedication. In response, Lord Ram acknowledged Machhindranath's heroism and explained that he too was an incarnation of Lord Vishnu, just like Machhindranath. He assured him that it was his duty to grant accomplishment in any mantra that bore his name. Machhindranath also released Lord Sun and used his mystical powers to calm the heat of the sun. Lord Sun, grateful for his freedom, granted Machhindranath the boon to accomplish his mantras. With their wishes fulfilled, the powerful lords and Machhindranath performed a religious observance towards Lord Ram and bid farewell to the king. Machhindranath then left for Greater Bengal, leaving behind a legacy of bravery and devotion.